I'm going to be turning 30 this year, and you know what that means. It's time for a midlife crisis. So I quit my job, I'm letting my lease expire, and I'm about to embark on an epic road trip across America. I've never done anything like this before, but, as they say, there's a first time for everything. I have a rough idea of where I want to go. From Virginia, first I'm going to Tennessee to visit my sister. After that, I'll go to Florida because I've always wanted to see an alligator in person. They're just so majestic. From there, I'll go to New Orleans, after which I'll head north, passing through Dodge City because, listen, I am a comedic genius. Picture this, I'm at the outskirts of Dodge City. The Welcome to Dodge City sign is behind me, and I film myself saying, I just got the hell out of Dodge.
Please clap.
Then I'll go through the Dakotas, touch the Canadian border, and hit up Yellowstone, home to geysers, bison, and dumb tourists. Then I'll hike around Zion National Park for a while, which is kind of weird because I always thought it was in the Middle East, but I guess not. Anyway, then I'll go check out the Grand Canyon. I'll probably be sick of nature by the end of this trip. At this point, it's only a short drive to Las Vegas where I can lose all my money, and then I can go to Death Valley and die of heat stroke. After that, I can wander around LA for a bit, doing tourist things. Then I'll head north up the coast, visiting friends along the way, before finally ending up in the middle of nowhere, Washington, to visit my parents. So there's the rough plan. I'll be winging it on the details. All I know for sure is that I'll be doing a lot of camping, and for that, I need gear. So after a lot of deliberation and careful research, I went on Amazon and purchased the cheapest item in every category. I'm sure I will not regret that decision in the slightest. I'm in a tiny tent. Since I can't afford a hotel room every night, this extremely cozy tent is going to be a home away from home for the duration of my road trip. Fun fact, you can actually camp in National Forest for free, which is what I'll be doing for most of the time. Now that I've acquired all the gear, the only remaining question is, what will I eat out there? Luckily, I'm not a picky eater, so I can survive off of canned food, protein powder, and beef jerky for as long as I need to. There is a problem with the canned food approach, and that's portion size and leftovers. Although some types of canned food do come in single-serve cans, not all do, and even the ones that do are more expensive than their larger counterparts. I could buy the larger sizes and just store the leftovers in a cooler, but the question is, how long does ice last in my cooler? I had to find out. $4 at Walmart got me 2 bags of ice. I left that ice in my cooler, and I left my cooler in my car in 90-degree weather. After almost exactly 3 days, I was left with a cooler full of nothing more than slightly cooled water. 3 days is better than feared, but worse than hoped, and I don't really want to have to restock ice that often. So at least to start out with, I'll eat nothing but non-perishables, and I'll see how long it takes me to get tired of that. I also ran a test to see how much water I need. I used nothing but jugged water for 3 days for drinking, cooking, and bathing. The end result was about 1.5 gallons a day. I have considered getting a portable water filter because in the long run it does save money, and plus it'll be a lot lighter and easier to pack into a campsite than a couple jugs of water. However, I don't know how often I'll be camping near a stream or other water source that will let me take advantage of a water filter. If I get a week into my trip and every place I've camped has had a water source, and I end up having to hike a lot to get to those campsites, then I'll consider buying one. Well, that's it for my first video. If all goes according to plan, there will be more videos. I believe I'll have enough content to do a video a week, but we'll see. As they say about the best laid plans of mice and men, mice do not make plans. I leave here on August 18th, so if that schedule works out, the next video will be around the 25th. Until then, adios. Also, like and subscribe.